Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to Valley High School here for a CIML baseball matchup this afternoon here on the Central Iowa Sports Network. Hello, everyone. I'm Blake Walker with you here this afternoon and into this evening. We got a fun matchup on tap this afternoon. It's the Valley Tigers at 18-13 taking on the Urbandale Jayhawks at 23-14. It is a hot one out here in West Des Moines this afternoon. Temps currently sitting at 100 degrees Fahrenheit. Not a cloud in the sky. We might catch rain at the end of this game. Or in general in the doubleheader tonight. Tonight, us on the Central Live, or CISN Network. I'm all over the place. The heat's messing me up. We're only doing game one of the two-game doubleheader, so keep an eye out for that. Just wanted to let everyone know. But for the time being, we have a great matchup on hand. These two teams met in a doubleheader on June 15th, so just a couple weeks ago, they split the matchups. Urbandale won the first game 8-0. Valley broke a long winning streak of Urbandale's that lasted 7 straight games going back to 2020, early 2020. They broke that streak in a 10-0 victory on June 15th on the second half of the doubleheader as well. Everybody in the CIML Central currently chasing the Johnston Dragons. The Dragons are way ahead of everyone else. 30-4 record on the season, 13-3 record in the conference. Next closest team conference-wise is Waukee at 11-9. 24-11 overall. Urbandale 23-14 overall, 9-9 in the conference. Valley 8-12 in the conference, 18-13 overall. And then Southeast Polk, who has actually beat Johnston, is 19-17 and 7-11 in the conference. So it's just an all-out brawl when it comes to the postseason and as we near toward the postseason. But we still got a couple more conference games to knock out here, and what better time to do it than in the heat of July. So got a couple more minutes until we're going for our opening pitch. We're going to take a break and come right back. You're watching Valley versus Urbandale on the Central Iowa Sports Network.
Obsessively, relentlessly at your service. To me, it means being there 24/7, rain or shine, during storms, after storms.
Being a first responder to the community, to my customers.
Being there to get the customers back on and to see the smiles on their face.
To provide the kind of reliability that we can hold our heads high about.
And we want to keep our customers safe. Safety's first around here.
And that's rewarding.
At DeArmond Ford Indianola and DeArmond Automotive Knoxville, we want you to experience the DeArmond difference.
My dad and I are in the dealership every day to ensure your ownership experience is exceptional.
We're completing phase 2 of our major reconstruction project at our Indianola location, providing a state-of-the-art customer lounge and waiting area and soon-to-be all-new showroom, reinvesting back into our communities.
DeArmond Ford Indianola and DeArmond Automotive Knoxville. Experience the DeArmond difference today. DeArmondAuto.com.
It's Amanda with Holt's Plumbing and Heating. With inventory tight, Holt not only anticipated the need, but took the risk of stocking up on our most popular products. While our competitors scramble to find furnaces, air conditioners, and water heaters, we have plenty of stock, ready to be installed. Even though we have extra products, now we see demand at an all-time high. To sweeten the deal, we are also offering 0% financing on your new purchase. Just one more reason why more and more Central Iowans are saying, let Holt handle that.
We are so much more
than an energy company.
We are connectors,
community protectors,
and clean energy leaders.
We are
job creators,
friends and neighbors,
stewards of your dollars and savings.
Yes, we
are so much more.
We are the energy
behind your everyday.
And we are
obsessively,
relentlessly
at your service.
Iowa Sports Network. Blake Walker with you here this afternoon. Valley and Urbandale going at it on the baseball side. That's a nice little CIML Central matchup. Quick doubleheader here. They're wanting to get going, and get going they will, as we are off and running here. First pitch just about to get going. Cole Sonnenberg. Sonnenberg will be the starting pitcher today. The junior is 4-4 on the season. His first pitch is in there for a strike. Making his 7th start. 11th appearance overall. He's pitched 37 innings. Given up 50 hits, 25 strikeouts, and a 4.50 ERA. And that one is launched foul down the right field line. This is Dylan Kuehl up to bat first for the Jayhawks. Dylan, the senior this season, has been so impressive. Tied for third most hits on the team with 33. That pitch is low, not going to get there. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Cool making his 37th start on the season. 5 home runs. That leads the team. Low for a ball again. 2 balls and 2 strikes. 28 RBIs for Dylan Kuehl, and then a .344 average in the batting category. He'll line that one on the ground to the first baseman, and stepping on to first in time for out number 1. Nice heads-up play by Ryan Nonnen. Or Cunin, excuse me, Ryan Cunin. Handwriting was too hard there. Sam Harris, the first baseman, swings and misses on strike 1 here. Valley in all black this evening. Urbandale in their white helmets, blue tops, and white bottoms with the red and blue stripe. That one's low off the plate for ball 1. Valley coming off a split against Southeast Polk 2-1 and 6-4. Valley has beaten Johnston earlier last week. That's a slow dribble, throw on to first. Nice catch outside by the first baseman. And again, heads-up play. And that's 2 outs quickly down for Urbandale. Cal Carlson comes up to the plate. So Ryan Cunin has both made great plays on both at-bats at the first base position. That one's outside, 1 ball and no strikes here. Ball away off the plate, 2 balls and no strikes. Yeah, Valley beat Johnston in their second to latest game, 7-3 at that opening doubleheader game, and then a 13-3 loss to the Dragons. Beat Southeast Polk 2-1 and lost to Southeast Polk in game 1 of that doubleheader 6-4. 4 straight balls, and Carlson will walk to first plate. Brock Moore, the catcher for Urbandale, will step up into the batter's box. Brock Moore with a runner on first. First pitch in there for strike 1. Taking a look at the last couple games for Urbandale. It was a doubleheader win over Dowling, 3-0 and 5-3. Win over Lincoln, 3-1, but have fallen and dropped 2 straight against Pleasant Valley, 1-0, and Iowa City High, 4-3. The Little Hawks are picking it up here as the season's gone on. That one's grounded short to the third baseman. Throw on to first is in time easily for out number 3. So the Jayhawks leave one stranded on base. Can't do anything with it. We're seeing you in the bottom of the first. 0-0 all here on the Central Iowa Sports Network.
Hi, this is Chris from Fireplace Superstore, and it's going to be an interesting patio furniture season this year. We have ordered a ton of merchandise, but due to supply chain issues, it's coming in a truckload at a time all summer long. If you want the best patio furniture, check early and check often. If you want to custom order your furniture, get in here as soon as you can to give your furniture the best chance to arrive this summer. Fireplace Superstore, Iowa's best patio furniture selection, just east of I-35 on Douglas Avenue.
Hi, I'm Joe the Car Guy with Westside Auto. I'm excited to tell you about our new lifetime oil change plan. When you purchase our plan, you'll never have to pay for an oil change again. If you get a different car, simply transfer the plan over. If that car's oil needs are different than your original plan, just pay the difference. It couldn't be simpler. You won't have to worry about inflation or prices going up. Give us a call at Westside Auto Pros to get details on the lifetime oil change plan. And remember, when I say lifetime, I mean your lifetime, not just your car's.
Welcome back to the bottom of the first inning here on the Central Iowa Sports Network. Valley and Urbandale going at it here this afternoon. Game 1 of the 2-game doubleheader. Again, we'll be just covering Game 1 here this evening. But we're off to a good start, if any indication off that first round of hits for Urbandale. They did grab a walk, couldn't do anything else with it. And now we get to see Jack Craig on the mound this afternoon for the Jayhawks in game number 1. Jack just making his second start of the season. 1-1 record, but a 1.50 ERA, 17 strikeouts. He's only given up 5 hits so far. So pretty solid. So 2 juniors going at it when it comes to the pitching side. Brandon Sullivan, the center fielder, will make his first trip to the plate and first trip overall for Valley. Sullivan, a .262 hitter on the season. First pitch by Craig, outside for ball 1. Sullivan making his 28th start on the year. 22 hits, 10 RBIs for the senior. That one's off the plate and bobbled back behind the catcher. Two balls, no strikes, nobody on here for Valley in the bottom of the first inning. 2-0 on the way. That's high. Sullivan has to duck for it. Gets out of the way. 3-0 quickly here in the bottom of the first. Nobody out, nobody on for the Tigers. 3-0 on the way. Upstairs, and that is 4 straight pitches and a walk for Brandon Sullivan. Ty Plummer, the shortstop, walks on to the base, or onto the plate, making his 21st start of the season, just 22 appearances. 18 hits, 1 home run, 11 RBIs, a .353 hitter in the number 2 spot. With a runner on first and nobody out. He's going to line that one right past the first baseman. That's going to drop for a single. And Plummer grabs the first official hit of the afternoon by both teams. Nice little hard hit down the right field line. No problem with that one. And the pitcher, Cole Sonnenberg, will step up to the plate. Nice pitcher versus pitcher matchup here. Runner on first and second, nobody out here for Valley. Sonnenberg thought about a bunt. That one's outside for ball 1. Talked about at the beginning of the broadcast, the heat today not going to be anyone's friend. Temperatures at about 100 degrees here in West Des Moines. Not really any breeze to be seen or felt. Also, Valley's wearing all black. Heck of a day to do that. 1-0 in there for a strike. Taking a look at postseason brackets for both teams. Valley will take on Council Bluffs Lincoln on July 8th. Valley got the 2 seed in their bracket. Waukee Northwest got the 1 seed. They'll take on Council Bluffs Jefferson. And then Roosevelt will take on Norwalk at the bottom of the bracket. 3-6 matchup. Roosevelt, sneaky team in that bracket, that's for sure. Pick-off attempt. Craig didn't let it go. And they'll call time for a little bit of a communication here. Urbandale's bracket. Urbandale got the 1 seed on their side. They'll take on Des Moines Lincoln on the 8th of July as well. Ankeny takes on Des Moines East. And Indianola will take on Ottumwa. But the good thing is for Urbandale, if they win, they move on to immediately the semi, or the quarter, or the regional final, I should say. There's a bunt bunted back down off the ground, and it will go back for strike 2. 1 ball and 2 strikes here. Nobody out, still runners on first and second. Urbandale, nothing short of a team that's used to being at the state tournament. That is for sure, as there's a swing and a miss and a strikeout for Cole Sonnenberg. Nice job fighting back by Craig. Ryan Cunin will step up to bat. Urbandale, the state championship winners in Class 4A in 2018 and 2019. Before Johnston won in 2020 and 2021. Or excuse me, Pleasant Valley won last year. Runner on first and second, 1 out here for Valley. With Cunin up to bat. He's going to knock that one short. Second baseman catches it on the hop. He'll throw in time for out number 2. Does advance the runners to second and third. And Luke Christensen will step up to the plate. Designated hitter here for the Valley Tigers. .253 hitter Luke is, 20 hits on the year, 11 RBIs. 2 doubles to his credit. He's played in 30 games this season. In there for strike 1. First 2 at-bats were rough for pitcher Jack Craig. He started to figure it out here as the inning progresses. Runners on second and third just need 1 good base hit. 0-2, swing and a miss. Tip back, actually. Strike 2. Urbandale trying to leave a couple Tigers stranded here. No balls, 2 strikes. Craig's pitch upstairs for ball 1. Luke Christensen, a junior this year for the Tigers. 4 doubles, 2 triples. .253 hitter. Trying to bring home a run or 2. Here comes the 1-2 on the way by Craig. Upstairs for ball 2. Runners hold tight, second and third. Count is even, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Christensen trying to get a little bit of offense rolling. He's going to send it on a line, deep right field, and that is going to be a foul just down the right field line. Had enough carry on it, went up against the fence line, just not enough to keep it left. There is a slight breeze in the outfield. I wouldn't imagine it's going to be too much to help aid the baseball carrying, but nonetheless, something to keep an eye on. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, and 2 runners on for Luke Christensen at the plate. Christensen pops that one up to shallow center field. Center fielder's underneath of it. It makes the grab for out number 3. Tigers leave 2 stranded on base. Can't do anything with it. We'll see you at the top of the second. Tied 0-0 on the Central Iowa Sports Network.
DeArmond Ford Indianola and DeArmond Automotive Knoxville, we want you to experience the DeArmond difference.
My dad and I are in the dealership every day to ensure your ownership experience is exceptional.
We're completing phase 2 of our major reconstruction project at our Indianola location, providing a state-of-the-art customer lounge and waiting area and soon-to-be all-new showroom, reinvesting back into our communities.
DeArmond Ford Indianola and DeArmond Automotive Knoxville. Experience the DeArmond difference today. DeArmondAuto.com.
Why do businesses succeed? The Better Business Bureau sees the traits of successful businesses every day. It's not easy, but it is simple. The BBB fosters trust between Iowa businesses and consumers.
Visit bbb.org.
Welcome back, everyone, to the Central Iowa Sports Network. Blake Walker with you here this afternoon. It's Valley taking on number 10 Urbandale here in this first game of the two-game doubleheader. Again, we'll just be covering game one of tonight's doubleheaders, but we highly recommend if you're a watcher from home, you come out and watch the game later. Obviously, keep an eye on the weather. I know everyone up here is going to be keeping an eye on the weather for a chance of rain later this afternoon into this evening, but we'll just have to see what happens. Right now, it's just hot. 100 degrees is what we're sitting at here at Valley High School. We're tied 0-0 in the top of the second inning. Urbandale left one on base last time out. Could not do anything with it. We'll get Cole Garwood. The left fielder will come up to bat here first for the Jayhawks. So we'll see what comes of this. Garwood, a junior this season for the Jayhawks. He's a .212 hitter, 11 hits on his season, 10 of them singles, one of them is a double. He's starting in his 18th game on the year. First pitch to him, going to catch the zone for strike one. Valley comes into tonight 18-13. Urbandale 23-14. Like I said, ranked 10th in the latest Class 4A rankings, final rankings of the season. 1-1 off the plate, 2-1. Cole Sonnenberg is the one on the mound this afternoon for the Tigers. 2 balls, 2 strikes here. Garwood chops it off his foot. That'll be a foul. Count remains at 2-2. Garwood not as many hitting stats as his teammates on the field. But like I said, only making his 18th start. 30th appearance overall. 3 balls, 2 strikes here for Sonnenberg. Trying to grab that first punch out of this top of the second. Garwood gives that a ride to right field. Foul. Lands on the batting cages. It's amazing how quick the postseason has come up, as already in a couple days, postseason action will be here. Both these teams just trying to prepare down the stretch. 3-2, Garwood swings and fouls that one back. That's another thing. Probably don't expect to see a ton of high-numbered pitchers in terms of starts pitched tonight, simply because you're just trying to save and conserve for the playoffs. 3-2. Garwood sends it on a line to deep center field, and that will be hauled in by the center fielder. And that will be down for out number 1. That was Brandon Sullivan out there for the Tigers. And the pitcher, Jack Craig, into the batter's box. While Craig doesn't have a lot of starts or appearances on the pitching side, he's had a lot on the hitting side. 34th appearance of the season tonight. 31st game he started in. 14 hits, 5 RBIs, 7 singles, and 7 doubles. Just a 182 hitter for the junior. 2 balls and no strikes. Outside, 3-0 quickly. Craig staying patient here at the plate. 3-0. Good pitch by Soderberg. 3-1. Craig fighting back. 3 balls and 2 strikes. And that is low. Not going to get him there as there's the walk. And Craig will head on to first. It's the second walk of the game for the Jayhawks. Courtesy runner coming up for Urbandale. And it looks like it's going to be number 16, Benjamin Booth. The junior will come out and run. And this is number 7, the senior, Jalen Ziegler. Up to bat first here for the Jayhawks with a runner on first and just 1 out. 274 hitter. 31 hits to his credit. 1 triple, 21 RBIs, no home runs. Ziegler, they're going to chop that short. Nice catch by the third baseman. They try to turn a double play, but the throw goes way wide. Urbandale will not advance on the high throw. And it's a fielder's choice error for Urbandale. Dawson Roberts, the senior, up to bat here. In the number 8 position in the batting order with runners on first and second here. With still just 1 out. Sonnenberg can't hit the zone there. Outside for ball 1. Roberts, 211 hitter this season, 15 hits, 3 home runs though, and 18 RBIs. Eyes wide open here with runners on first and second. That one outside. They'll try to get the runner back on second. That could have been close. But Booth gets back just in time and avoids the pickoff. Roberts stays ahead. 2 balls and no strikes. That's going to catch the top corner of the zone. Good pitch by Sonnenberg for strike 1. The amount of fans in the shade today up in these trees back behind the outfield is astounding. And I don't blame them one bit. Even the people in the stands, a couple have umbrellas out here. Temperatures still up in the high 90s to almost 100. 2-1. Runners go. And now we got an error because the runner at first tried to go. And actually it's going to be a safe play for Booth as he got underneath the tag. Well, there you go. Urbandale will take that. Booth slid and just got underneath the tag by Cale Ortner. And Ortner's tag just a little too high. Urbandale has runners at the corners. They got lucky there. It was almost a base running error by the first baseman. 2 balls and 2 strikes here. Still just 1 out. Runner goes. Roberts swings and misses through. That one's not going to get there in time. Roberts does strike out, but the runner does get to second base. And now the 9-hitter, Caleb Gurman. Caleb, a second baseman for the Jayhawks today. 19 hits, 229 hitter, 2 home runs, 14 RBIs. First pitch he sees, hits the corner for strike 1.
I don't know if they were doing the first one still at base then.
Runners on second and third here for the Jayhawks, 2 outs. That one gets away from the catcher, and this will bring home a run. Urbandale strikes first in this one as Booth comes home. And the Jayhawks lead 1-0. That one just snuck past the catcher Nick Meyer's glove. And that's going to give the Jayhawks the first point, or first run of the afternoon. 1 ball, 1 strike. That did advance the runner to third. And that one is sent on a line, deep left field. Left fielder's underneath of it. It makes the ground for out number 3. Well, after a little bit of base running almost errors. Urbandale does grab a score on a wild pitch. They lead 1-0. We'll see you in the bottom of the second. You're watching the Central Iowa Sports Network.
Obsessively, relentlessly at your service. To me, it means being there 24/7. Rain or shine, during storms, after storms.
Being a first responder to the community, to my customers.
Being there to get the customers back on and to see the smiles on their face.
To provide the kind of reliability that we can hold our heads high about.
And we want to keep our customers safe. Safety's first around here.
And that's rewarding.
At DeArmond Ford Indianola and DeArmond Automotive Knoxville, we want you to experience the DeArmond difference.
My dad and I are in the dealership every day to ensure your ownership experience is exceptional.
We're completing phase 2 of our major reconstruction project at our Indianola location, providing a state-of-the-art customer lounge and waiting area and soon-to-be all-new showroom, reinvesting back into our communities.
DeArmond Ford Indianola and DeArmond Automotive Knoxville. Experience the DeArmond difference today. DeArmondAuto.com.
Welcome back to the bottom of the second inning. Urbandale on top of Valley 1-0 here. Pretty good game so far. Number 6 hitter, the catcher Nick Meyer, will be the first one out here for the Tigers. And still on the mound for the Jayhawks, Jack Craig. Did have a strikeout in the first inning. Did walk a guy in the first inning as well, so they're hitting the ball, that's for sure. Both teams are at least getting some good contact. Just got to keep going as we move along. With Nick Meyer, the catcher, up to bat here for the Tigers. Meyer, a .220 hitter this season. 20 hits, 1 home run, 13 RBIs. He gives that a ride to shallow left, and it will drop foul just past the chalk line.
No, you have to keep track of the hits and errors manually.
Is down for a foul ball.
It's plus or minus down here below the runs. You don't have to, but if you want to.
Meyer also has 7 doubles, 10 singles, and 2 triples, making his 31st start and 32nd appearance this season. Started all but one game. 0-1. That's outside by Craig. Count runs even at 1 ball and 1 strike. (1-1). Meyer pops it foul back behind home plate.
So we have like a 3/4 days of sun right now.
1-2. Meyer sends it on a line up the middle. That's going to be down for a single. And Nick Meyer, 21st hit of the season for the senior. And that's a great start for Valley, who left 2 stranded on base last time out. And Hunter Essman, the senior, will get his crack at it. The right fielder, with his teammate up on first, sees a golden opportunity here. (14 hits this season for Essman. He's a .304 hitter for the Tigers. First pitch he sees is low and off the plate for ball 1. Well, tomorrow night we'll be right back here on the Central Iowa Sports Network as Winterset, or on the softball side I should say, as Winterset will take on the Valley Tigers. So we're right back here just on the other field. Winterset, the number 2nd ranked team in Class 4A, but I can tell you right now, the way they've played, it's definitely a 1A school, or a number 1 ranked school, one of the hottest teams in the state. And then Valley, trying to get back on track and get some wins strung together before the postseason gets going. That one on a pickoff attempt is safe. 2 balls and no strikes here. Both teams aggressive on the base running side, that's for sure. Right fielder Espin still here at the plate. 2 balls and no strikes.
Yeah, it's like, because like this looks really like
Craig's pitch.
on here.
It's going to catch the zone down to the bottom left corner. 2 balls and 1 strike.
So it's a
Runner on first, nobody out here for Valley. Here comes the 2-1 on the way to Espin. Runner goes, will not throw it. And the catcher did not really throw it because Espin stepped in the way. And they're going to have a chat about this one. It's kind of a weird play. Brock Moore wanted to throw it, and Espin just kind of stepped in front of the throw, and Brock couldn't even throw it if he wanted to, unless he wanted to go off the head. And even Brock is having a chat here with Hunter saying, hey, man, he stepped right in front. We'll see what the umpires call here. And they're going to send him back to first base. And it's going to be a... Are they going to call Hunter out here? So they'll send Nick Meyer back to first. And having a chat here still with the umpire, trying to figure out what happens. I think he said Hunter is out, if I'm not mistaken. And he is. So they're going to call interference, and Hunter Espin is out. Interesting scenario, but runner went. Rockmore had to throw it, and he couldn't throw it. Hunter Espin, I think, just unironically stepped in front of him, trying to either move or get out of the way. So we play on. Carson Krogluski, the senior, he'll get a chance here. 291 hitter with a runner remaining on first base with 1 out. Krogluski, a left fielder here for the Tigers. That one is low for ball 1.
well, I mean, if it wasn't a hit ball, then
Krogluski, 16 hits this year. All of them are singles. They try and pick off to no avail. Meyer gets back on base. Carson's a 291 hitter, making his 19th start of the year. (1-0). That one almost hits Carson. Stays out of there, though. 2 balls and no strikes. And we're getting a little bit of cloud cover starting to work its way in over the field, so it's light cloud cover, but people will take that. Even if it cools it off by 5 degrees, that one's going to catch the zone. They try to get the runner on first. Nope. 2 balls and 1 strike. Krogluski in the box here. 2-1. Swings hard and misses. Strike 2. Valley left 2 stranded on base in the first. They got 1 on base here. Still just 1 out, though. The 9-hitter third baseman, Cale Ortner, is on deck. Comes the 2-2. That's a strike. Second strikeout of the ball game for Cole Sonnenberg. And Cale Ortner gets his chance at the plate here, the 9-hitter for Valley. Ortner's hitting .203 on the year, 18 hits, 8 RBIs. And we're going to have a balk called on Craig, so the runner will head on to second. So no pitch. And balk is called, so Meyer now sits on second. He's just gone back and forth this half inning. Ortner sets back up in the box. Talk about Urbandale's 2 championships in a row in 2018, 2019. Valley knows what it takes to win championships in a row. They won from 2003, 2004, 2005, and 2006. The Tigers on a dominant roll in the mid-2000s were unbeatable for those couple of years. Ortman chops it foul down the left field. Just off the plate. 1 ball and 1 strike. Kale settles back in. Myers up on second. 1-1 on the way. That one grounded short to the second baseman. And he'll throw on to first in time for out number 1. And Kale holding his hand or holding his hamstring or something. Definitely not doing good after that hit. So we will take a break, and we'll see you in the top of the third. Urbandale on top, 1-0 over Valley. You're watching the Central Iowa Sports Network.
Hi, it's Amanda with Holtz Plumbing and Heating. With inventory tight, Holt not only anticipated the need, but took the risk of stocking up on our most popular products. While our competitors scramble to find furnaces, air conditioners, and water heaters, we have plenty of stock, ready to be installed. Even though we have extra products, now we see demand at an all-time high. To sweeten the deal, we are also offering 0% financing on your new purchase. Just one more reason why more and more Central Iowans are saying, let Holt handle that.
We are
We are so much more
than an energy company.
We are connectors,
Community protectors.
And clean energy leaders.
We are
Job creators.
Friends and neighbors.
stewards of your dollars and savings.
Yes, we.
We are so much more.
We are the energy
Behind your everyday.
And we are
Obsessively
Relentlessly.
at your service.
Welcome back to the Central Iowa Sports Network. Blake Walker with you here this afternoon in Game 1 of this 2-game doubleheader. Again, we're just calling Game 1 here on the Central Iowa Sports Network. But we got a good one so far. Urbandale on top of the Tigers. Here at the top of the third inning. Still got Cole Sonnenberg on the mound for the Tigers. And we get the top of the batting order. Dylan Kuehl popped out his first time out this afternoon. As we're moving right along here at Valley High School. Kuehl, one of the top hitters for the Jayhawks, 344 hitter. Coming into today, Urbandale has dominated the series as of late. Since 2017, they've played 14 times. Urbandale has won 12 of those. Valley's only wins coming in 2019 and then just a couple weeks ago in the second half of a doubleheader. Low for ball 1. Urbandale coming off back-to-back losses to Iowa City High and Pleasant Valley. Valley coming off a split loss, or split doubleheader. 6-4 against Southeast Polk in the first game and a loss, and then a 2-1 win over the Rams in game number 2. One to Kuehl. That one's knocked over the pitcher's head. This is going to be a tough play, and it will not be made. Kuehl is on for a single. That one chopped just over top of Sonnenberg's head. Couldn't do much with that one. Urbandale has a runner on for their second hit. Or excuse me, first hit officially of the ball game. Sam Harris, the first baseman, popped out his first time up this afternoon. Sam, a .409 hitter this season for the Jayhawks. That's out for ball one. 28 RBIs, 3 home runs, 38 hits. Big absence today from the lineup for Urbandale is their top hitter, the junior Lucas Gelnor. He leads the team, 44 hits, 21 RBIs. And as a .379 hitter, he is not in the lineup this afternoon. 2-0, they try a pickoff. Not going to work. On the way to Harris. Harris gets it past right in the gap between the first and second baseman. Luckily, Dylan Kuehl avoids the ball. And it's 2 straight singles here for the Jayhawks. Already with a 1-0 lead. Cal Carlson, third baseman, up to bat. He walked his last time out in the first. Trying to keep this train moving here for the Jayhawks early here in the top of the third. With runners on first and second and nobody out. Carlson thinks bunt, and it's back behind him for a foul. Urbandale on top, 1-0. They'll prepare for Des Moines Lincoln in just a couple nights in the first round of the postseason. Another bunt attempt, missed that one, and that's down for strike 2. Urbandale would then play the winner of either Ankeny, Des Moines East, Indianola, Ottumwa. Figure out that math as they go. But if you win, you get a bye, so that's how pretty much this works in 4A. 0-2, upstairs. One ball, 2 strikes. Runners on first and second here. Nobody out still. That one's fouled back. Good reach there by Carlson to keep it in front of him. Carlson, .317 hitter coming into this afternoon. 1-2. That one probably would have been a ball, but it's going to be fouled down the left field line and just gets over the net. Count stays at 1-2. Is a little bit of a breeze. Feeling a little bit of a breeze coming into the press box. It's not much. Might not take the sweat off my brow, but it's just enough. 1-2 outside for ball 1 or ball 2. Counts even at 2-2. Both teams with 2 hits apiece, 2 balls and 2 strikes. That one grounded back up the middle. That one caught by the shortstop. And he'll just take the fielder's choice on to second. I barely got that one out of his glove. But the runners do advance. So runners at the corners with just 1 out. And Brock Moore, the catcher, gets up to plate. Moore with the chance to bring in 1 on just a solid base hit. Doesn't even have to be a base hit. Could just be a sacrifice here. That one's off the plate for ball 1. Brock this season does have 1 sacrifice. He's a .284 hitter. Looking for number 2 possibly, or just a hit in general. 1-0. Low, and the catcher can't hang on to it, but stopped in time, though. Behind the count now, 2 balls and no strikes. Runners at the corners here. Sonnenberg's on his 55th pitch here. That one's in for a strike. It's high. Heck of a grab by the shortstop to even stop that thing. My goodness, what is Ty Plummer's vertical? That thing was way up there. Was a strike, though. 2 balls and 1 strike. Runners now at second and third for the Jayhawks. Off the plate, 3-1. Moore going to stay patient. Wants to maybe load the bases up if he can. 3-1 is the count with just 1 out. Sonnenberg's pitch in there for a strike. Full count here for the pitcher. Pitch to Moore. And high. Will not get there, and that is a ball 4, and Moore will walk, and the bases go loaded here in the top of the third. Cole Garwood got a couple good knocks on it last time he was out. Couldn't get it in play. As we got a courtesy runner here, Mason Sutter will run for Brock Moore. And we're going to have a chat here at the infield and see what Valley does here. Don't think we'll see a change. I think they're just going to try to figure stuff out. Again, they luckily have that 1 out, so you can at least have that in your back pocket. Don't have to worry about it too much, but got to try to figure out what they want to do here with the bases loaded for the Jayhawks. And a chance to threaten score. Garwood is up next. He's a .212 hitter. And just 11 hits on the year. 10 of them are singles, so they'll break out of their team meeting here and leave it back to Sonnenberg to get some work done here on the mound. So Cole Garwood, the left fielder, up to bat. He's going to rip that one. Nice catch by the shortstop. Throw on to second. Cannot turn the double play, but heck of a catch by the third baseman. That was Cale Ortner. But Garwood grabs a hit or a fielder's choice. And it is 2-0 Urbandale. And now it's the pitcher, Jack Craig, with runners at the corners. Valley almost got out of that with nothing. Heads-up play by Ortner to at least get the play going for a chance at a double play. So 2 outs, runners at the corners. That one's low in the dirt for ball 1 here in the top of the third inning. .1-0. Falls in the zone, strike 1. Sonnenberg staying tough on the mound. Currently at 61 pitches so far in just 3 innings. That one's upstairs for ball 2. Jack Craig, a 182 hitter, 14 hits. split evenly between doubles and singles. 5 RBIs to his credit. Hitting in the 6th spot here. Jack gives it a ride to right field. Is that going to go on the gap? No, it's dropped by the right fielder. And Craig will turn around. Does bring a run home. But I think they're going to give that an error. And it is. So, courtesy runner again, it's Booth coming in. As the right fielder just couldn't make the grab. That's Hunter Essman. Almost got out there. I didn't even think he was going to get out there. That one just fell out of his glove out there. And it's 3-0 in favor of the Jayhawks. Jalen Ziegler reached on a fielder's choice error last time out. That one's in there for strike 1. Oh, 1, runner goes. And safely on to second. Urbandale's just doing a really nice job keeping it moving. Oh, was it a foul? I didn't see the foul. It looked like a strike. Runner goes back to first. So runners remain at the corners here for Ziegler. Runner tried to go, and we're going to have a possible chance to bring home a run. It depends on what they want to do. Booth is still caught up and eventually goes down for the out. But the run does count, I think. I'm not sure. We'll check back with it when we get back from the break. Urbandale on top of Valley. We'll see you in the bottom of the third. You're watching the Central Iowa Sports Network.
Hi, this is Chris from Fireplace Superstore, and it's going to be an interesting patio furniture season this year. We have ordered a ton of merchandise, but due to supply chain issues, it's coming in a truckload at a time all summer long. If you want the best patio furniture, check early and check often. If you want to custom order your furniture, get in here as soon as you can to give your furniture the best chance to arrive this summer. Fireplace Superstore, Iowa's best patio furniture selection, just east of I-35 on Douglas Avenue.
Hi, I'm Joe the Car Guy with Westside Auto. I'm excited to tell you about our new lifetime oil change plan. When you purchase our plan, you'll never have to pay for an oil change again. If you get a different car, simply transfer the plan over. If that car's oil needs are different than your original plan, just pay the difference. It couldn't be simpler. You won't have to worry about inflation or prices going up. Give us a call at Westside Auto Pros to get details on the lifetime oil change plan. And remember, when I say lifetime, I mean your lifetime, not just your car's.
Welcome back to the bottom of the third inning. That run did count, in fact, in the top of the third. So it is 4-0 Urbandale on top. And it will be back to the top of the batting order for Valley. Brandon Sullivan walked his first time up. Get a chance at the plate here with this team trailing 4-0. Jack Craig has pitched pretty well so far for the Jayhawks. Just 33 pitches for him. Sullivan sits at the plate, 262 hitter. Walked his first time up this evening. First pitch to him. Fouled back toward the dugout. Urbandale does have 2 hits, but it's been the errors that have been costly for the Tigers so far. 1-1. Hard swing and a miss for strike 2. Sullivan, the center fielder for the Tigers. 22 hits this season, 10 RBIs. 1-2 outside. Can't get the call. Counts even at 2-2. Even count. Sullivan swings through it and strikes out. It's the third strikeout of the night for Craig. Ty Plummer singled to right his first time up this evening. Gets his chance at the plate. Nobody on and one out here for the Tigers. And that one's upstairs. Plummer, a .353 hitter this season for the Tigers. He swings hard and misses for strike one. Craig's starting to find his zone here on the mound. One. Popped up foul down the left field line. Valley not a heavy home run hitting team, that is for sure. Just 4 home runs total this season for the Tigers. Urbandale, 15. One-two, and a swing and a miss. Jack Craig, 2 straight strikeouts here as Plummer sits down. And now it's a pitcher versus pitcher duel. Cole Sonnenberg up to bat, and he struck out his last time out. Craig trying to make quick work of this bottom inning here. Sonnenberg sends it up the middle, and that's going to be caught by the shortstop. Throw on to first in time for out number 3. Nice heads-up play out in the outfield by the Jayhawks. That will do it for the 3rd inning. Urbandale puts up 3 at the top. They lead 4-0. We'll see you on the 4th. You're watching the Central Iowa Sports Network.
Obsessively, relentlessly at your service. To me, it means being there 24/7. Rain or shine, during storms, after storms.
Being a first responder to the community, to my customers.
Being there to get the customers back on and to see the smiles on their face.
To provide the kind of reliability that we can hold our heads high about.
And we want to keep our customers safe. Safety's first around here.
And that's rewarding.
At DeArmond Ford Indianola and DeArmond Automotive Knoxville, we want you to experience the DeArmond difference.
My dad and I are in the dealership every day to ensure your ownership experience is exceptional.
We're completing phase 2 of our major reconstruction project at our Indianola location, providing a state-of-the-art customer lounge and waiting area and soon-to-be all-new showroom, reinvesting back into our communities.
DeArmond Ford Indianola and DeArmond Automotive Knoxville. Experience the DeArmond difference today. DeArmondAuto.com.
Welcome back to the Central Iowa Sports Network. It is Urbandale on top of Valley, 4-0 here in the top of the 4th inning. Urbandale got 3 hits last time out. In the 3rd, they'll try their luck again here in the 4th. It'll be Jalen Ziegler up to bat first. He had a fielder's choice, or reached on a fielder's choice error in the 2nd inning. And that's where we sit so far. Temperature's still probably up around 100. Cloud cover has slowly started to move in. As I look more to our northwest, the clouds are definitely getting just a little bit more tint in them. Probably do expect storms here in the Metro this evening. We are not doing game number 2. We're only doing game number 1. So we'll see what happens there in the 2nd game. First pitch outside for Ziegler is a ball. One-0. Low for ball 2. Sonnenberg has walked 3 times tonight, or walked 3 times. 1-0. Just off the zone. 3 balls and no strikes, I think. Scoreboard says 2, but I could have swore it was 3. And yeah, that's low for ball 4. So that is a 4-pitch walk for Ziegler. And Dawson Roberts will head out to the plate.
Next up for the Jayhawks, designated hitter number 9, Dawson Roberts.
Roberts struck out in the 2nd inning. And first pitch he sees low, not going to get the call again. Runner on first, nobody out. That one, there's a strike for Sonnenberg. Counts even at 1 apiece. Sonnenberg 70 pitches so far in just 4 innings. Urbandale's off to a good start here. Just 2 hits, but the 2 errors by Valley have been cost. That one's upstairs, 2 balls and 1 strike. Two balls, 1 strike here. And that one not going to catch the zone, just inside. 3-1 is the count. And Roberts 1 pitch away from heading on for a 2nd straight walk overall for the Jayhawks this half inning. Sonnenberg's pitch, 3-1, foul tip back. Roberts had good contact on it, just couldn't quite get it there. And actually, Jacob Martin is the pitcher out there for Valley. Couldn't see his number. So Sonnenberg was out. They keep the pitch count up. So that one hits. Yes, did in fact hit Dawson Roberts. It also hit the catcher. So the runner will go to first. Yeah, so this is Jacob Martin on the mound here for Valley. Martin 1 and 2 on the season, making his 10th appearance. He started 4 games, giving up 28 hits and 8.56 ERA, 10 strikeouts.
Second baseman number 1, Caleb Gurman.
And this is Caleb Gurman for the Jayhawks up to bat with runners on first and second and nobody out. So first pitch to Gurman. He's thinking bunt. That's outside. Good stop by the catcher. Nick Meyer behind the plate for the Tigers. First baseman came up. Or excuse me, second baseman. Yeah, first baseman. Second baseman moved over. Valley trying to recover 2 balls and no strikes. Depending on a Caleb Gurman bunt here, if he does in fact try it. With runners on first and second, still nobody out. 2 balls and no strikes. Martin hits his 2nd straight batter. And the bases will run full with nobody out. And Dylan Kuehl knocked a short chopper to first, or a nice chopper for a single last time out. And Valley will have a chat here with Martin at the mound. So the bases remain loaded for the Jayhawks here, and Martin is done just like that. And coming in to pitch will be Sam Smines. Sam Smines. Making his 13th appearance on the season. 7 strikeouts, 1.66 ERA, and giving up 11 hits. We'll let him warm up, and we'll be back after a quick break. You're watching the Central Iowa Sports Network.
It's Amanda with Holt's Plumbing and Heating. With inventory tight, Holt not only anticipated the need, but took the risk of stocking up on our most popular products. While our competitors scramble to find furnaces, air conditioners, and water heaters, we have plenty of stock, ready to be installed. Even though we have extra product, now we see demand at an all-time high. To sweeten the deal, we are also offering 0% financing on your new purchase. Just one more reason why more and more Central Iowans are saying, let Holt handle that.
We are
We are so much more
than an energy company.
We are connectors.
Community protectors.
And clean energy leaders.
We are
Job creators.
Friends and neighbors.
stewards of your dollars and savings.
Yes, we.
We are so much more.
We are the energy
Behind your everyday.
And we are
Obsessively
Relentlessly.
at your service.
Welcome back to the Central Iowa Sports Network. Blake Walker with you here in the top of inning number 4. Sam Smines is the new pitcher in for the Tigers. 13th appearance on the season. Valley has made it to their 3rd pitcher here in just 4 innings. The bases are loaded for Dylan Kuehl.
Top pitching for the Tigers, number 10, Sam.
So we'll see if Urbandale can keep this train moving here.
Dylan Kuehl.
Kuehl today I should say, popped out in the 1st, grabbed a single in the 3rd. See what he can do here in the 4th with the bases loaded. That one is upstairs for ball 1. Kuehl, a 344 hitter coming into this afternoon. 1 ball, 1 strike. One. Kuehl gives it a ride to left field, foul. Dylan, a senior this year for the Jayhawks. Been so big for his offense, 28 RBIs. That's tied for most on the team. And he'll give that a ride to deep right field. Center fielder's run it underneath of it and makes the grab for out number 1. Runner will tag up, and Urbandale takes a 5-0 lead. So a perfect sac fly set up by Kuehl. And Sam Harris steps into the box, singled last time out, with runners at the corners now.
Sam Harris.
3rd straight inning, the Jayhawks have put a run up on the board. Trying to keep this going with a 5-0 lead here in the top of the 4th. Good pitch there for strike 1. More cloud cover starting to work its way over the field. Storms are coming along with it. Hopefully they hold off for this evening's play. Upstairs, 1 ball, 1 strike. One. That one is launched to deep right field, and it is out of here. Home run for Sam Harris. It's held tight right along that right field chalk line. And Sam Harris, with his 4th home run of the season, cracks this thing open 8-0 in terms of an Urbandale lead. Heck of a bomb to right field, that is for sure. And it just held the line. Urbandale cruising here in the top of the fourth. So 8-0 in favor of Urbandale. You know what's even crazier? They only have 3 hits. That was the 3rd official hit of the ball game for Urbandale. And it's Cal Carlson, the third baseman, up to bat here. The bases have been cleared. That one's upstairs for ball 1. One nothing upstairs, 2-0. Upstairs. That one ripped right past the third baseman, and that's going to be a single holding serve for Cal Carlson. His first hit of the evening. The bats continue to come alive here for the Jayhawks. That's hit number 4 on the night. And Brock Moore steps up to the plate. Popped out in the first, walked in the third. Runner on first, just 1 out. Moore sends it in the gap. Another hit down. Urbandale will hold at first and second. 3 straight hits for the Jayhawks. Cole Garwood reached on the fielder's choice last time. Pitch runner in for Urbandale. It'll be Mason Sutter for Brock Moore.
Mason Sutter on as a courtesy runner for the Jayhawks. Now batting for the Jayhawks, left fielder number 49, Cole Garwood.
And Cole Garwood, left fielder, up to bat here, with still just 1 out. Runners on first and second. That one ripped down the left field line. Foul. Just foul. These two teams split last time they met in the doubleheader just a couple weeks ago. Valley won the second game 10-0. Urbandale won the first game 8-0. Last 3 games overall by these two teams, one of the teams has pitched a shutout. That one is ripped to left, down for a single, and the bases will go loaded for the second time this inning. 3 or 4 straight hits for the Jayhawks. And the pitcher, Jack Craig, reached on an error and walked in the second, gets his chance at the plate.
Jack Craig.
Bases loaded, still just 1 out. Craig chops that one short. That's going to be a tough play, and not in time. Everybody is safe. It's almost a bunt for Craig. And it's 9-0 in favor of the Jayhawks. And we've made it all the way around. Jalen Ziegler walked at the beginning of this inning. Benjamin Booth will run for Jack Craig. So 1 out for Ziegler. Bases still loaded. That one grounded short. Stepping on to third. Throw across. Not in time as the throw goes wide. Runners advance to second and third. And it is 10-0. Urbandale on top. So a fielder's choice there by Valley. They do grab that second out. So with 2 outs down, runners will sit on second and third, and Dawson Roberts, who was hit by a pitch earlier this inning, steps up to bat. Roberts lines it back up the middle, can't get it. Short spot, or second baseman can't get there. They're going to try for 2, and they will get it. 2-run score on an RBI. 2 RBI single by Dawson Roberts. And it is 12-0. Urbandale on top of Valley. Is it 12 or is it 11? 12. So Valley going to have another chat here in the mound. So this inning, Urbandale had a walk, hit by pitch, sac fly, home run, single to left, single to left, single to left, single up the middle, fielder's choice, and a single down the middle. Eight runs here this inning by Urbandale. So after a quick chat on the mound, Urbandale breaks it up. Luckily, in a game of doubleheaders, obviously you want to sweep the way you can, but after this game finishes, you get a chance to just go back at it and go for a second game, as that one's in there for a strike. Caleb Gurman at the plate here for the Jayhawks has a runner on first with 2 outs. Gurman chops it short. Catch is made. Throw on to first is in time for out number 3. But Urbandale explodes here in the top of the 4th. 8 runs. They lead over Valley 12 to nothing. You're watching the Central Iowa Sports Network.
Hi, this is Chris from Fireplace Superstore, and it's going to be an interesting patio furniture season this year. We have ordered a ton of merchandise, but due to supply chain issues, it's coming in a truckload at a time all summer long. If you want the best patio furniture, check early and check often. If you want to custom order your furniture, get in here as soon as you can to give your furniture the best chance to arrive this summer. Fireplace Superstore, Iowa's best patio furniture selection, just east of I-35 on Douglas Avenue.
Hi, I'm Joe the Car Guy with Westside Auto. I'm excited to tell you about our new lifetime oil change plan. When you purchase our plan, you'll never have to pay for an oil change again. If you get a different car, simply transfer the plan over. If that car's oil needs are different than your original plan, just pay the difference. It couldn't be simpler. You won't have to worry about inflation or prices going up. Give us a call at Westside Auto Pros to get details on the lifetime oil change plan. And remember, when I say lifetime, I mean your lifetime, not just your car's.
Welcome back. Blake Walker with you here on the Central Iowa Sports Network. Urbandale explodes in the top of the 4th inning with 8 runs. They lead over Valley 12 to nothing. Blake Walker with you here this evening. Cloud cover has really started to move in here on the West Des Moines area. As I look to our northwest, the clouds are getting a little bit darker as the storm system from the northeast or northwest continues to work its way in. So I'll be interested to see how and what time that eventually gets here, but Game 1 has slowed down, but could be done quicker than we think. The inning rule is currently 10 after 5 or 15 after 3. Obviously not 15, so no matter what, we're playing to 5. And Ryan Quenin will step up to bat here first for the Tigers. That one's outside for ball 1. Outside, but catches the zone for a strike. Jack Craig still on the mound here. 1 ball and 1 strike. Craig had 2 strikeouts that last half inning. He's got 4 strikeouts overall. 1-1. Swings through. Strike 2. Jack Craig is on it this afternoon here in game number 1. One, 2. That one popped up to right field, and the right fielder's underneath of it and makes the easy grab for out number 1. Luke Christensen popped out in the first inning. He'll step up to bat here.
Next up for the Tigers, designated hitter number 20, Luke Christensen.
Valley 2 hits on 3 errors. Current temperature 99 degrees here at the ballpark. That one grounded back up the middle. Nice grab by the second baseman. Throw on to first in time for out number 2. That was a really nice heads-up play by Caleb German.
Now batting for Valley, the catcher, number 7, Nick Meyer.
Nick Meyer, one of just 2 players for Valley with a hit today. He's going to send that one back up the middle, and that's going to be a 3-up, 3-down inning for Valley. As we are headed to the 5th, Urbandale on top 12-0.
No hits, nobody left on base after 4 complete innings of play.
Ford Indianola and DeArmond Automotive Knoxville, we want you to experience the DeArmond difference.
My dad and I are in the dealership every day to ensure your ownership experience is exceptional.
We're completing phase 2 of our major reconstruction project at our Indianola location, providing a state-of-the-art customer lounge and waiting area and soon-to-be all-new showroom, reinvesting back into our communities.
DeArmond Ford Indianola and DeArmond Automotive Knoxville. Experience the DeArmond difference today. DeArmondAuto.com.
Why do businesses succeed? The Better Business Bureau sees the traits of successful businesses every day. It's not easy, but it is simple. The BBB fosters trust between Iowa businesses and consumers.
Visit bbb.org.
Welcome back to the Central Iowa Sports Network. New pitcher on the mound. It is Schultz Abbas for the Tigers. This is the 5th pitcher Valley has had today. Abbas, a ERA of 21. He's given up 4 hits, making just his 3rd appearance on the season. He's only pitched 1 inning all year long, as Valley just trying to salvage what they have left here. As they trail Urbandale 12-0 here in the top of the 5th inning. If Valley can't put up 2 scores in the bottom of the 5th, this thing will be over due to the run roll. Up first for the Jayhawks will be Dylan Kuehl. He had a sac fly in the 4th, a single in the 3rd, and popped out in the 1st. So he'll try to keep the offensive train moving for Urbandale that exploded there in the 4th. And that's been the big difference maker here this afternoon here in game number 1 of this doubleheader. Again, we won't be covering game number 2 here tonight. We'll just wrap up after game number 1. But if you're watching from home, you could gladly come out to the ballpark and enjoy some good baseball in game number 2. So Kuehl will step up to bat to lead us off here in the top of the 5th. Kuehl, first one is upstairs for ball 1. Abbas's first or second pitch outside for ball 2. On the way to Kuehl, and that one is going to catch the zone upstairs for strike 1. Kuehl sends that one on a foul back behind home plate. That one is going to get in there. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Dylan this season 34 hits. He'll take a walk at the top of the 5th here. Sam Harris, the first baseman. Sam knocked a home run out to right field last time up. That one, a watch go outside for ball 1. Our little breeze that we had is all but gone. It is stale and humid here at the ballpark. Not fun. 1-0. Harris ripped that one to shallow left, and Valley, everybody's backing up. They eventually make the grab for out number 1. A little bit of confusion there, but able to corral it. Down for out number 1. Cal Carlson Walked in the first, popped out in the third, but did hit a liner to left in the fourth. Runner on first, one out here for Urbandale. Cruising here in game one, outside, ball one. Don't forget, back tomorrow night. We'll be back on the Central Iowa Sports Network, right back here at Valley High School, except on the softball side, Winterset. 4A Winterset comes on to take on 5A Valley. That one is chopped short, and no one's going to get there for that one. That's an easy single for Urbandale. But should be a good one. Winterset ranks second in class, 4A on the softball side. State champions in 2020, semifinalists last year. Have one of the best pitchers in the state, have the best hitter in the state in Jenna Young. They're a fun team to watch. I've had the pleasure to cover them at Winterset this season. But should be a good 5A, 4A, quote, tune-up matchup for the playoffs right around the corner. This is Benjamin Booth hitting here for Urbandale. 208 hitter, 5 hits on the season. Pickoff attempt not going to work. 1 ball and 1 strike. One ball, 1 strike, 2 on. Booth watches that one outside. 2 balls and 1 strike. Abbas 13 pitches so far this half inning. Urbandale scored 1 in the second, 3 in the third, and then 8 in the fourth to give them the lead they currently sit at. Booth sends it deep left field. Could that go on the gap? It will. That's going to go almost up against the warning track. 1 run will score. That ball goes wide, and they will just hold the runners at second and third. It is 13-0 on a RBI double by Benjamin Booth. Just the second double today for Urbandale.
Number 49 left field.
Cole Garwood reached on a fielder's choice in the third, single to left in the fourth. And he's going to send that to left field. Shortstop running back underneath of it. He makes the grab. Runner will tag up. And it's a sac fly. 14-0 to Urbandale. That one fell in almost the perfect spot for a sac fly opportunity. And the pitcher, Jack Craig, who chopped a single to the third base side, got on with a hit last time. He walked in the second, reached on an error. He's had a pretty solid night. 2 outs, runner up on second here for Urbandale. And Wood fouls it back. Craig pops it up, shallow center. Second baseman underneath of it to make the grab for out number 3. More damage is done by the Jayhawks. They put up 2. They lead 14-0. Valley has to score 4 if they want to stay in the ball game. We'll see you in the bottom of the 5th. You're watching the Central Iowa Sports Network.
Obsessively, relentlessly at your service. To me, it means being there 24/7. Rain or shine, during storms, after storms.
Being a first responder to the community, to my customers.
Being there to get the customers back on and to see the smiles on their face.
To provide the kind of reliability that we can hold our heads high about.
And we want to keep our customers safe. Safety's first around here.
And that's rewarding.
At DeArmond Ford Indianola and DeArmond Automotive Knoxville, we want you to experience the DeArmond difference.
My dad and I are in the dealership every day to ensure your ownership experience is exceptional.
We're completing phase 2 of our major reconstruction project at our Indianola location, providing a state-of-the-art customer lounge and waiting area and soon-to-be all-new showroom, reinvesting back into our communities.
DeArmond Ford Indianola and DeArmond Automotive Knoxville. Experience the DeArmond difference today. DeArmondAuto.com.
Welcome back to the Central Iowa Sports Network. We are in the bottom of the 5th inning. It is Urbandale on top of Valley 14-0. Iowa High School baseball rules state that if the score is 10 or more after 5 innings, the game is over. So with that being said, Valley has to score a couple here in the bottom of the 5th. And leading us off first will be number 15. Looking at the numbers here. Sorry, Crazy Train is blaring in my ear right now. Hunter Essman will be the first one up here. Essman has just made it to the plate once today. He popped out. First pitch by Craig is in there for strike 1. Swing and a miss for strike 2. Jack Craig has been outstanding today for the Jayhawks. 4 strikeouts, only giving up 2 hits. Low for ball 1. One, 2. Foul tip back. One ball, 2 strikes, nobody out. High upstairs for ball 2. Essman, the right fielder here for Valley this afternoon in game number 1 at least. 2-2. Foul back. He's hanging tight here at the plate. Got to give a hand to the fields crew for this field so far. You look around, grass isn't too bad around the outside of the field, but the infield looks outstanding. Grass looks great. Valley always does a good job with their facilities. That one lined back up the middle and bobbled. And Valley will get on with I think you call that probably an error by Urbandale. It's their first error of the ball game.
Next up for the Tigers, left fielder number 5, Carson Kragolski.
Kragolski will check in here for Valley with a runner on first and nobody out. Kragolski so far tonight struck out. That one gets away from the catcher, and on to first will go Hunter Essman. Or on to second, I should say. Cale Ortner on deck here for the Tigers. He popped out his last time out. 1 ball, no strikes here for Craig against Kralewski. 1-0. That one grounded and popped immediately to the shortstop. Didn't even have to move for it. Down for out number 1. Cale Ortner, the third baseman, up to bat here now. Popped out in the second.
Now batting for the Tigers, second baseman number 21, Cale Ortner.
Urbandale 10 hits today, 1 error. Valley with 2 hits and 3 errors. It's just kind of been one of those afternoons here for Valley in game number 1 at least. But in a 2-game doubleheader, you can just refresh after a quick 15-minute break. come back strong for game number 2. (1-0) low for ball 2. Two balls, no strikes. Hunter Espin's up on second. That one's upstairs for ball 3. And the breeze has officially died here at the ballpark. Feels like it's gotten even more humid than it was at the beginning of this one. Luckily, cloud cover has saved us a little bit, but it has not cooled us down that much. 3-0. There's a strike by Craig. Trying to get back into it here. Ortner trying to get on base, get 2 on base at least for the Tigers here. Trying to keep this game alive, trailing 14-0. That one foul out of right field. Full count. Craig has fought back. 3-2. That one's sent to right, and it is going to be caught by the right fielder. And the runner is all the way home, and he didn't know that it was out. They're just going to take the out and finish this one out. So that will do it. Urbandale defeats Valley 14-0, and Jack Craig, just his second start of the season, throws a shutout, and a heck of a shutout. It was 14-0. We'll take a quick break, and we'll be back for a quick recap on this one. You're watching the Central Iowa Sports Network.
Hi, it's Amanda with Holt's Plumbing and Heating. With inventory tight, Holt not only anticipated the need, but took the risk of stocking up on our most popular products. While our competitors scramble to find furnaces, air conditioners, and water heaters, we have plenty of stock, ready to be installed. Even though we have extra product, now we see demand at an all-time high. To sweeten the deal, we are also offering 0% financing on your new purchase. Just one more reason why more and more Central Iowans are saying, let Holt handle that.
We are
We are so much more
than an energy company.
We are connectors,
community protectors,
And clean energy leaders.
We are
Job creators.
Friends and neighbors.
stewards of your dollars and savings.
Yes, we.
We are so much more.
We are the energy
behind your everyday.
And we are
Obsessively
Relentlessly.
at your service.
Welcome back to the Central Iowa Sports Network. Wrapping up here from our one and only game this afternoon in this doubleheader. Urbandale explodes in the 4th inning and defeats Valley 14-0. Taking a look at final batting stats. For Valley, Brandon Sullivan finishes with a walk. Ty Plummer will finish with a hit. Nick Meyer finishes with a hit, and Hunter Essman reaches on an error. For Urbandale, Dylan Kuehl finishes with a single, a sac fly, and a walk. Sam Harris with a single and a home run. Cal Carlson finishes with a walk and 2 singles. Brooke Moore with a single. Cole Garwood finishes with a fielder's choice, a single, and a sac fly. Jack Craig, the pitcher, had a heck of a day from the mound. He had 4 strikeouts and pitches a shutout in just his second career start. As a junior, Jack Craig finishes with a walk, an error, a single. Jalen Ziegler finishes on a fielder's choice, 2 fielder's choices, and a walk. Dawson Roberts finishes with a single and a hit by pitch. Caleb Gurman finishes with a hit by pitch, and Benjamin Booth finishes with a double. That will wrap it up for us here on the Central Iowa Sports Network. Thanks to our producers, Ruben and Randy, and then our camerawoman, Rachel. I'm Blake Walker. Thanks, everyone, for watching. We will see you back here tomorrow night on the softball side for Valley versus Winterset. For now, we say so long, everybody. Thank you for watching the Central Iowa Sports Network.